real men drink tap water. All right, some more tap water thoughts. All right, so how to become rich? How to be a Richie Rich? Lots of good suggestions from the EKs. All right, so simple thoughts. Alright, so everything I'm going to tell you is contrary to what everyone says. Very, very simple. One, don't buy a house, condo, townhouse. Two, never buy a car, brand new car. The ideal car is... Okay, so me, I've never spent more than $3,000 USD, $3,500 USD on a car. It's like, if you want like a really good cheap car, actually a really good cheap car is the 2002 Subaru Outback 5-speed, get manual. Manual transmission is the way. Or just get an old used Prius. Real men drive Priuses. It's like, what's the best car? White Prius. It's funny too, because I taught shout out to my friend Justice at the Legend Skate Shop. Justice Car Raps. It's like talking. It's like, what is the best? I was just like randomly thinking, right? It's like, what would be the best getaway car? It's like, honestly, a car like you. Can you imagine? It's like police be like, he just robbed a bank. He's like, what's he driving in? Unmarked white Prius in LA. So white Prius is the one. Don't buy a black car. It's better to buy black clothes than a black car. So that's a thought. Two, shoes. Vibram 5 fingers. I like the LX model. Look how hardcore I am. Even got the holes in it. Just people spend too much money on shoes. It's like, I have a simple barbell. It's like, just have a good pair of leather dress shoes, like Cole Haans or whatever, for weddings. But besides that, just always wear your Vibram 5 fingers. It's like, people waste so much money on shoes. I'm like, man, is you dumb? Just Vibram 5 fingers, right? Also clothes. I guess I need to start selling these. Just Google Air Kim products or Air Kim shop and start it. So cashmere, cash armor. The very simple thought is only wear clothes or clothing items that you have personally designed or created yourself. So this Air Kim Cash Money Armor, double layered, 2 of them. When I was in Korea, I saw the cashmere and then I asked my mom, Lynn Najima, to make the one hood design. Shout out to Cristobal Balenciaga, the OG one. Also, with phones, iPhone, just buy the iPhone SE, the cheapest iPhone. Medium or max storage is probably fine. I had a funny thought that only poor people have iPhone Pros. It's a very simple heuristic, right? So, do you know how you know if someone's successful or not? If they have an iPhone Pro, they're not successful. Just always look at their phone. It's like, if you got 3 lenses, that triple gas burner lens, you're not successful. Actually, the really, really, really rich, successful people I found, they're all smart. Even Kanye, right? They all have the smaller normal iPhone because they found out that texting with the iPhone Pro gives them carpal tunnel. I think even Kanye got steroid injections at risk because he was getting carpal tunnel from texting too much. So just, if you're gonna buy a new iPhone, get the small normal one, or just the iPhone SE. And don't do alcohol, weed, drugs. Don't go out. Don't go to a festival. Don't go to EDC. Don't go to Coachella. I'm like, and actually, even a funny thought too is like, I mean, I do think that still getting a gym membership is good if you're into that. If not, just titanfitness.com and just create your own ghetto backyard home gym, right? And then the only food item to buy is just meat. Go to Costco Business Center, beef ribs, lamb leg roast, the Wagyu ground beef or the 100% grass-fed ground beef. I mean, both is good. Don't eat fruits, vegetables, fruit juices. Don't buy $7 croissants. Even like coffee. I mean, I like coffee, going out for coffee. Just make your own coffee at home. I mean, getting coffee when you're out and about, I think it's fine. It doesn't really matter. But the bad line, I think, is to think like, oh, I must be at a coffee shop in order to be productive or whatever. Okay, so that's the big things. Yeah, so so if you decide to go to collage, simple heuristic: never ever go into debt for nothing. Even like homes, people are like, oh, you know, I bought a $3 million home, $5 million home, whatever, $7 million home, $10 million home. I'm like, as long as you still got a mortgage, you are POOR. Yeah, debt is anyone. Like, am I the only millennial I know who has zero debt? Who has, between me and Cindy, we got like, we actually we have close to $1 million in our savings, right? Even with homes, like simple heuristic is like either buy in all cash or nothing at all. Yeah, and it's so funny too, because like it's not like saving money to be frugal or to be virtuous. It's just kind of like nothing's really worth it. Even now, the only Apple device I think is actually worth it or good is the iPad Pro, the small one. I'm probably still waiting on the M3 to come out on it before I decide to upgrade. Yeah, and actually, contrary to what people say, I think renting is way smarter than buying, because with buying, you still gotta pay property taxes and then shit breaks, and then boom, you're out like $15,000 to repair your roof or whatever, and just dealing with contractors. So apartment living is good because the costs are fixed and predictable is the thing, and it's very simple. It's like the easiest way to become rich is just don't spend money. It's like, actually it's so funny too, because also if you really observe actually the financial habits of like the really rich elite peoples, very interesting is that, like, you know, even my brother-in-law's family, you know, dad is a major investor in Tesla. That's where he made his fortune, investing early. Even their own family, they just have a super base level Tesla Model 3 in white. Not even the performance edition, nothing. They just have 2 Tesla Model 3s, just super basic. Even before that, I've noticed that all the cars he got for the kids were just Ford Fusions, which is actually a really good car. Pro tip. Yeah, actually, if you want a really good solid car, yeah, the Ford Fusion is a really good car. It's like probably under, I think there's even a hybrid edition. Yeah, I would definitely recommend the Ford Fusion. It's a good car. People don't know about it. Super lit. Let's see, how does this save monies? Oh, yeah, simple. Don't have no media subscription. Don't have like, the only thing I think you should subscribe to is ChatGPT Plus. It will help you save money. Because instead of buying a car, you can just design your own. Instead of buying a house, you just design your own. Don't have like Hulu, Netflix, Spotify, even like Amazon Prime. I'm like super big fan of it. But like, we're just sharing Cindy's sister's account right now. If like today is like we didn't have it no more, would you subscribe to Amazon Prime? Maybe not, honestly. I mean, like Amazon Prime is funny too because up front it seems like you're saving money, but because buying shit is so easy, I think you actually spend more money. Yeah, best place to get meat is probably just the local carniceria, the Mexican meat market, or just Costco is fine. Oh yeah, other simple things. Don't gamble. Obviously, don't go to casinos. Don't go to Vegas. Don't have a pet. Don't have a dog. Don't have a cat. Like, it's like spending money on a dog is more expensive than spending money on a child, right? Also with your kid, right? Like, yes, like, one thing that Cindy did was she joined the Facebook Buy Nothing group. Like literally all the kid stuff we got from for Sen, it's just all through the Buy Nothing group. So I don't think I've ever bought Sen a toy besides like Lego Technics, which is mostly for me, and like 2 die-cast Lamborghinis in Vietnam, Cambodia, and then which we both lost. Cheap. Also for me, it's like cheaper to buy a toy Lamborghini to buy the real one. Is a simple thought. Yeah, it's even like nowadays even going out to buy coffee's like what, $4 for a shot of espresso, like $7 for a normal cup of coffee. I'm like, that's too much money. Just make your own coffee or get some Eric Kim Omakase coffee. How else do we save money? Yeah, just create your own entertainment. I think the only recurring bills which are wise to pay is your website server fee, your Wi-Fi at the house, and even for people blow money too much. Don't wear a watch. I mean, actually, you think about it. If you're really, really rich, like, why do you even need to check time? I don't even know what day of the week it is. I'm always like confused. I'm like, yeah, just don't do nothing. So then the question is, like, why? What's the point? I think the ultimate privilege is like freedom of thought. Good morning. Freedom of thought, freedom of time. Even apparently Carlos Slim, the guy who's second world's richest man, I don't even think he has a phone. He's like got the telecom company. He's like doesn't have a phone. And you think about all these successful people, they don't use email. It's like you just need to see them in the flesh. Actually, the most successful guy I saw was in New York City. Just dude chilling at the Bryant Park. No phone, no nothing, just sitting and just looking around. So a simple heuristic is like, you only know if you're really, really successful if you could disable literally all the notifications on your phone besides FaceTime and not have no problems. Simple heuristic.